Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Like a lot of you, I love knives. I like using them, I love caring for them, and yes, I do like collecting them. If you like knives like me, no doubt you have searched the internet, in particular Etsy. You've looked at Etsy stores, you've looked at all these different knives and wondered, is it worth buying one of these knives? Especially from a foreign country like Russia or the Ukraine, is it worth getting one of these things? Well, let me tell you guys, I bit the bullet and I bought one. Stay tuned and I'll let you know what happened. Thanks for watching. Before we take a look at the knife itself, let's talk about the builder. Again, this is from Etsy, and this particular store is called Knife. It is from Ukraine. He simply states that he makes handcrafted knives from the best materials at affordable prices. What could go wrong, right? So here is the knife that I got. You can see here, it says Knife, which is the brand. And get it out of here. It's a nice tight fit. And there it is. Let's zoom y'all in a little bit. Let's give you guys some specifics about this knife. The blade thickness is just under 1/8 of an inch thick. It's 1 inch wide and 3 inches long. That's the actual blade itself. It's hand forged stainless steel. He says it's H12 MF. And you can see some of the forge markings here where it was hand forged. It says it's got a full tang construction. The blade is riveted to a titanium pommel. You can see up here. And then let me see if I can get y'all zoomed in a little bit better. All right, there you go. You can see a little bit better. You can see where it meets back here on the back. Again, that's a titanium pommel. It's a flat grind with a pretty small bevel. You can see that flat grind right there. Hardness is reported to be at 61 HRC. The handle is 4.5 inches by 1.5 inches. This wood, he says it is Ovenk gall. Okay, I'll put that down there for you guys. You can see, well, I looked it up. It's a relative of African rosewood. This is also antler right here integrated, which is really, really nice. As I said, it's got a custom sheath included, which is really, really nice. He says it's Italian leather, dyed and finished with mink paste. Price on this was $129. That's with free shipping. It arrived from Ukraine in less than 2 weeks. And for comparison, I also ordered a smaller knife from Canada the very same day. That knife took 5 days longer to get to my house from Canada, and I paid $19 shipping. So pretty good deal overall. Let me give you guys some close-ups with this knife. So what's the verdict? Did I get ripped off? Absolutely no way. This knife is awesome. I absolutely love it. The quality is amazing. It's handmade. It got to my house very quickly. I didn't pay any shipping, and I think that the price of $129, although on the surface sounds like quite a bit, and it is, but I think this knife is worth it. If you've hung around the channel much, you've seen quite a bit of my knife collection. And although I do have a lot of Mora knives and a lot of mass-produced knives, I have some nicer knives like my Jackalore knife. I have some from Tom Chitwood. I have one from LT Wright as well. These are small makers and really high quality knives, and I enjoy them. This year I kind of decided I wanted to try to get some different types of knives from different makers from all around the world. Custom one-off type knives. Etsy seemed like a really great place to try it out. And I thought, well, I'm gonna buy a couple knives and see how it turns out, and this really turned out well. I simply can't be happier with this knife. After I purchased it, I got a pretty quick message from the owner. He said he'd be sending it. I got shipping information, I got a tracking ID. I was able to watch it come all the way across from Ukraine. And like I said, less than 2 weeks, it was at my door here in Louisiana. So have you looked at knives on Etsy and not been quite sure? Well, I'm gonna try to help you guys out. This is the first of quite a few knives that I'm going to purchase over this year from Etsy. Different stores, different countries, different price points to see what do we get when we look at these different knives. I know that I've looked at them many times and I've thought, I really wish I'd buy this, but I don't know if it's going to be any good. And we're not just gonna do knives, we're gonna look at axes, we're gonna look at tomahawks, all kinds of cool stuff, maybe even a folding buck saw, just to check all things blades off of Etsy and see what it looks like. In this particular case, I think we got a good deal. I'm happy with the product, but I have a feeling that won't be the case with every single product that I buy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is not a knife review. We're not looking at the function of the knife. We're simply looking at the knife, and that's what these particular videos are gonna be about. I'm gonna look for one-off knives on Etsy. I'm gonna purchase them. I'm gonna bring them in. We're gonna look at the fit and finish. We're gonna look at the quality. And yes, I'll use them in my videos, but that's not what this particular series is about. We're just gonna take a look at them, experiment a little bit, have some fun, spend a little money on some blades, and see if it's worth it. Again, the knife maker in the Ukraine is Knife. I'll leave a link down below to his store. It's awesome, and he's got some pretty awesome looking knives right now for sale. They're all one-off, so check one out. Maybe you want to pick one up. No affiliation at all. I don't know this gentleman at all. In fact, I guess I really don't know if he's a gentleman or not. I'm assuming that he is. Maybe that's a bad assumption. I'm just a satisfied customer, and I wanted to pass it along to you guys. Do me a favor, guys, if you like the video, hit that thumbs up down below, hit that ding dong bell. Really helps spread things across YouTube. I don't have a lot of spare time to make videos, so any support you guys could give me by hitting the thumbs up, going back, checking old videos, stuff like that would be greatly appreciated. Let me know down below if there's any specific knives on Etsy you're interested. Try to keep that budget reasonable, guys. No $500 custom knives. I want to try things that are all about $150 or less. A little bit more reasonable for most people out there. I think buying a $500 knife is very difficult. Buying a $150 knife, although still expensive, is a little more palatable to a lot of us. So if you have any suggestions, put them down below. I hope you guys look forward to this particular series. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. In fact, I already have that second knife, the one I purchased from Canada. I'm probably going to do that next month. It's an interesting small knife, a neck knife that I really think is pretty cool, but it's a little interesting as well and not exactly what I thought I'd be getting, but we'll talk about it. That was my fault. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.